The journey begins. Day 1, June 1st, 2024. The moment. I'm just a regular person. No special fate. No special abilities. No hidden agendas. And likely you're the same way. Yet it's entirely possible that this very moment signifies the beginning of our journey together. A journey that could take us into a future that is truly spectacular. It seems to me that the beginning of a journey, the first step, the first spark, does not determine the magnitude of the end of the journey. We could have a very small start and a very big end, or a very big start and a very small end, one of going backwards. So it seems that one must start, and here we are on this same path together at this moment. It's either coincidence or fate that we happen to be on the same path at this moment. Yet either way, it is of the choice then of whether we continue on this journey together and we create a better world, or whether we go on our own journeys, wherever they may be leading us. We're all on a journey leading us somewhere, yet it's entirely possible that this journey is something completely different. Something where we actually begin to change the world and all that is around us. I'd like to tell you a little story. I woke up to the sun, the sunrise, the rays beating on my face, looking out across the waves, the beautiful waves, and the sun streaming through the trees, the birds, the dolphins, the breeze. It was all there. Feelings of peace, joy, love, happiness, contentment, all there. Yet suddenly I awoke to the alarm, to my regular real-life morning alarm, beating me out of that beautiful existence as the premise of that dream slipped away. There seems to be that we can grasp some future, some spectacular existence in our dreams, in moments of bliss, in moments of joy. It seems that we can just envision it. Yet our real lives are mundane. They're distant from that actual possible future. Yet what is the actual difference between those two? The real life is something that we fashion, we create, we live in, we perceive that reality. And yet somehow or another, we perceive the other reality in our dreams, in those moments of bliss. And we can not quite understand the difference between the two. Why isn't our real life that way? Why is it only in certain moments that we can reach into that existence? We find ourselves at the beginning of this path, seeing a world of possible dread, of AI taking over, of all of these health problems, of people starving, of people being hurt, of people being in pain, of wars, of all of this stuff going on. And yet, at times we can glimpse how much better the world could be. Perhaps I'm just illusioned. I'm just totally disillusioned. I don't know what to think, and so I think, oh, the world could be better. But it's entirely possible that the world could be better. To me, there's no law against the world becoming better unless we precondition, we put that law on reality. Yet it's pretty obvious to me that no one has a control of reality. And if anyone really did, the world would be probably a different place. And maybe someone does have control of reality, and everyone knows it except me. And if that's the case, please let me know. But I'm pretty sure it's not. And for the most part, people that do think that they know the fundamental fabric of reality, they probably don't know what they're talking about. And even if they think they know what they're talking about, it's entirely possible that the little set of the universe that we can see, the stars and the planets that we can observe, maybe just a fluke in a fabric of reality, maybe just a speck of something that may be completely different than what reality actually is. And yet we would have no idea because we're just on this little blue, wet rock in the middle of this existence that we can see. And yet it could be completely different. No one is an expert. No one really knows anything. How can we know anything for certain? We have these brains that tell us certain things, that give us certain perceptions, yet can we actually know anything to be 100% for certain? No, like we could be in an entire fluke. I could be living in an entire existence separate from you. I could be an AI. You could be an AI. There's just no way to really know the fabric of reality. Yet we want to try to create and understand the possibilities, the probabilities for what actually is the real world. What is the fabric of reality that we're living in? And so we kind of start in this position at the beginning of this path, wondering why some people say that they know everything, yet when we actually observe their lives, they don't seem that great. Those moments of bliss that we have in dreams, in moments of joy, it doesn't seem like anyone lives in those permanently. And yet people develop religions of, oh, when we die, when this world is gone and we don't really know what happens after, but let's just say that afterward, that's when we hit those moments of bliss. Yet there's absolutely no way that we could prove that that's going to happen. So why depend on that happening? Why not just develop the reality? Why not let's start on this journey towards a better world, towards making a truly better world? Not out of the desire to revolt, or the desire to be different, or the desire to be famous, or the desire to have control or power. Why not just the desire to love? This word love, of something truly spectacular. Those moments that we're in love are another moment that we envision how much better the world could be. Yet all love fades. And we wonder, well, maybe those moments of bliss are supposed to be temporary. Yet who's in charge of telling us that those moments have to be temporary? What law is there that says that those moments have to be temporary? Why not just be content, they say. Be content with what you have and you will be a happy person. Well, of course, this could entirely be 100% accurate. It could be 50% accurate. I think it's at least somewhat accurate. Yet, it could be entirely false. Maybe we're not supposed to be content. There are some people who say we should never be content because it's the striving for something greater that gives us purpose, that gives us the life that we actually love and desire. Other perceptions of reality that we currently experience is that there are bad actors out there. There are people who don't really have the best for us in mind. And a lot of times it's the people that are in charge of us, that have power over us. It's the people in government. It's the people in religious institutions, in other institutions, in countries, your parents. These people potentially determining the future of our reality. Yet do they have our best interest in mind? Are they actually creating for us a future that we actually would want, that they would want to live in? Or are they just doing the things to get themselves more power? There are so many potential perceptions of reality. It would be impossible to list them all. Yet, as we start the beginning of this journey, we recognize that we are here, together on this path at this moment. What journey are you on? I'm on this journey right now. It's a complete choice to join together or to come back later or to forget altogether that we were on this path at this moment. It's up to you. It's up to me. We can try to make the world a better place, or we can give up entirely, like it seems most everyone has done. I'm not giving up just yet. I hope you won't either.